guys, it's Horsey Stuff, and I am back with another Horse Trainer Reacts to Horse Fails video. Today we are going to be reacting specifically to cross-country fails, which should be super exciting and also horrifying. So I am putting myself through this because I think you guys will enjoy it, not because I think I am going to enjoy it. I stopped doing cross-country for the most part after having a couple falls of my own, and super non-serious falls. I mean, me, the horse, we were both completely fine, but also just really intimidated me. And I just realized how dangerous the sport is. So I do still do low-level cross-country for fun, but I certainly don't 3-day event. I don't do anything high. I can't remember the last time I schooled over anything more than a beginner novice fence. Maybe a couple novice fences recently, but like low, forgiving looking novice fences. Before we jump into the video, if you could go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for future videos, that would really help me out a lot. Let's go ahead and see what horrific fails we have to watch today. Just hoping nobody got hurt in these and everyone walked away, because that is like my greatest fear. Oh my, some of these spots are so chippy. I don't know how these horses make it over. And I get that they want them deep because these things are big, but they almost seem so deep that the horse loses all of its power. Yeah, so deep the horse just didn't have any power to jump anymore, and that was kind of happening the whole course. And I think that horse did that really to save himself. He knew he was in trouble. Oh man. I like that he pat that horse after that stop, like he really wants to make the horse know that you didn't do anything wrong. Oh, I'm really glad that that broke. That horse just jumped it like it was a single. I don't think he realized that was an oxer. It looked more like the rider bailed than anything else. Yeah, so a stop, the horse was pretty honest about the fact that he didn't want to do that, and he still doesn't want to do that. I just don't think the horse really saw that. I think that he didn't really know what was happening, and he was just trying to save himself. And I think that a lot, like the same thing here. I just think the horse, and that's maybe one thing that bothers me a lot about cross country. I don't think these horses always see the fences. They're expected to just jump first, think later. And sometimes that's not a safe option, and they make the choice not to do it. And I think that sometimes they're right. Sometimes not doing it is actually the safer option in a lot of these situations. And the horses don't really know where they're going, so that makes it tough. And the riders could potentially help them a little more than they are. But at the end of the day, you're still putting the horse in a really tough situation where it doesn't know where it's going or what it's doing. And see, again, a heroic effort to get over the fence, and he just hit it with his hind leg. Another heroic effort to get over these fences. These horses are doing their very best to try to make it through, and sometimes it's not quite enough. Ugh. I think that that was what the horse thought he was supposed to do, though. The angle they're coming at this, they don't realize that's a corner, which is just too bad. They really seem to think that white corner is a single, and they get confused. Oh god. Oh. Oh, okay. See, that's the stuff that I don't do cross country anymore for those reasons. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I mean, just a simple mistake, but the horse caught a leg and it doesn't come down, so they did a complete rotational fall. That is, it can absolutely kill a horse and kill a rider. It looked like both those will walk away from that, but I can't express the horror I feel when I watch crap like that. It's just, I wish that it would never happen. I'm a big proponent of the frangible pin technology for that reason, because it's just, it's not fair that one mistake will kill you. And that's just, it's not a fair situation for any sport. I get that there's inherent risk with everything, but literally one mistake could kill you. And that's not fair for anyone involved. Ugh. So again, the horse didn't quite see that fence right, misjudged it and took it down. I'm glad that this one's a frangible pin. I guess they're supposed to do a corner on that one. I thought they were supposed to jump that straight, but it does look like it's a corner, and they're just missing it because it's so open. They don't really know what they're doing. Oof. I mean, he tried. He was just a little crooked. These skinnies are so freaking skinny. I mean, literally fitting through them is a concern. I mean, he survived. So much of this just looks like the horse is trying to survive with whatever means necessary. Because these obstacles are somewhat impossible. Oh, God. Oh, I mean, I understand why that horse is panicking. I'm glad he's basically okay. But man. Not jumping was maybe worse in that situation than just jumping. The horse started to take off, got scared, and quit, and got a little caught in the fence. Glad he was sensible enough to kind of climb out of it and not completely kill himself. But I don't know that I can watch the rest of this, you guys. I'm literally feeling ill. These are horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. That wasn't so bad. I'm like not breathing anymore. They're so horrifying. God. And I thought that was a frangible pin too. I like how the horse just stands there and waits. I hope it's not because he's so injured he can't function anymore. So again, this horse didn't see that that was a corner and he missed the second half of it. Oh God. I'm glad that was a frangible pin. That absolutely saved them. Too deep. Way too deep. Oh, we're gonna keep going? God almighty. I would have pulled up there like hard. I mean, these horses just don't see that as a corner. Most of them are surviving it, but not cleanly, because they just... Oh man, I mean, quick footwork. He did not jump long enough for that, and he did kind of save himself. Oh God. Ugh. These ones where the horses get like stuck on the fences are really especially horrifying. There, it looks like the horse kind of fell coming off the bank. This one completely missed the obstacle. Probably a better thing. They just don't do it. I mean, it's tripping everyone up. Everyone's getting hurt. Like, just don't. It's not worth it. I mean, that was a good fall in the sense that, like, they stayed upright and they didn't look like they killed themselves. These ones where the horses get their hind end stuck on the back of the oxer is really horrifying. I mean, you could break a leg doing that. This angle just doesn't make sense to the horses, I think. And this one clearly doesn't like corners either. Who's to blame him? They seem like the most dangerous fence on course so far. I mean, that's majority of where everyone's getting tripped up is these freaking corners. We're too deep. The horse kind of died in its pace. The key to these is to really keep your pace. I thought the rider was going to save that. The horse did a real good job of saving himself when he kind of tripped up front. Again, the hind end didn't clear, and the horse just rolled right over top of the rider. Oh, and he's stuck. Ugh, good horse that he stopped there for the rider. I do think the partnership these teams have is pretty incredible. These horses are really fighting for their life with these riders. I just think overall this sport is not very fair to the horses and riders. And I apologize for all those eventing fans out there. I understand the thrill of it, and I can see what makes a sport special. But I think a lot more could be done to make it safe so that we're not setting so many horses and riders up for failure. Another one, the horse didn't see the fence, and he jumped because it's what he's supposed to do, but not cleanly. Could have been bad. And I suppose part of my thing about this is, like, I don't think a stop is the worst thing you could have jumping. And in cross country, it really is, isn't it? That frangible pin saved them. I mean, they were about to go head over heels into that water. I mean, taking out a flag on a skinny is really not that bad, right? There's so many worse things you could do. God, ugh. Now, does that count as a clean because the horse did end up going? Even though he, like, stopped. Oh! Oh my god, and he's, like, stuck like that. I'm glad both of them are walking away from that. I'm still in shock about the last one that came down. That wasn't so bad. The horse saved himself pretty good. Oh, he's just, like, tripping in the water. The tripping, at least, is largely safe. I mean, I was saying earlier in my other horse fails that tripping is horrifying to me, and I don't want to ever have to see it. But, like, those rotational falls and, like, rolls and getting caught up on the fences, like, it literally is making me queasy. It's so horrifying. I can't express how horrifying that is to watch, and it's why I don't do cross country anymore. I know that stadium jumping can be dangerous, but you so rarely see bad falls like that because everything comes down. It's so much safer, and I'm hoping that they will start to make cross country safer as well, so we have a lot less of that, because it's not fair to the horses and the riders. And I understand the passion people have for that sport, but it needs to be safe. We need to give the people that are passionate about eventing a safe sport and a safe environment to compete where they're not risking death. Alright guys, that was utterly and completely horrifying. I don't think I will be reacting to another Horse Fails Cross Country edition, but it was a little different, so let me know if you guys liked it, and if you did, perhaps I will do one again, but I will literally have nightmares about that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys do not have nightmares from this video like I will, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.